So these are the requirements for letter of administration in Nigeria. In my previous video where I made about application for letter of administration, where someone dies without leaving a will, maybe the family or the dependents of the deceased person wants to approach the court to apply for letter of administration so they can distribute the deceased person's properties. I mentioned that I am going to do another detailed video listing the requirements. So I believe this video is going to be useful for you in case you intend to approach the court to apply for a letter of administration. You need to bear it in mind that you're going to put all these documents in place. There are quite a lot of requirements because most people think that application for a letter of administration is quite simple. You just enter the court and everything is done. After all, someone died. No, it takes a process for this to be done. Welcome to my channel. This is Law Talks and Gist. If you're seeing my face for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Please kindly click on the subscription button, like, share, comment, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so as to be notified each time there is an upload coming from me. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you for always tuning in. Now let's dive into the video. The first on my requirements list is death certificate. Death certificate. This one you know already. When someone passes, you need the death certificate of that person for you to be able to process a letter of administration. Moving on to the next, letter of introduction of next of kin from the deceased office addressed to the probate registrar, High Court. Please, this requirement is that of High Court of the FCT. I'm using that of FCT Abuja, and I believe that in other states in Nigeria it's not going to be any different from this. Yes, so just approach, when you approach the High Court of the state, they're going to give you their requirement, but it's not going to be any different from this. So just have an idea and put all of them in place. Number 3, minimum of 2 next of kin. And note that they must come in person. This process is not done by proxy. Okay, everyone mentioned in this requirement list must be present. So the 2 next of kin must be present. And then the next of kin must come with their passport photographs and their means of identification. It could be a voter's card, it could be an international passport, it could be a national identity card. Number 4, 2 sureties. 2 sureties who must come in person. Remember I said nothing is done by proxy here. 2 sureties must be present. Just like the 2 next of kin who must provide their passport photograph and their means of identification, the 2 sureties would also do the same thing. They must come with their passport photograph and their means of identification. Number 5, the name of the pension managers of the deceased and pension number. Now please, this particular requirement is not for business persons, people who during their lifetime they were running one business or the other. They were not on any pension here, so they are exempted from this particular requirement. You need to note that. Number 6, bank details. The bank name, account number of the deceased person, that is also needed. Number 7, application fee of 9,500 naira only. Number 8, publication fee of 7,000 naira only, has to be published in the newspaper. Number 9, document of landed property, that is if the deceased had any. If he did not have any, then you skip that particular requirement. Number 10, this is where everyone always gets shocked. Yes, this is where everyone always gets the shock of their lives. They're like, really? So number 10, 2% undeclared or assessed value of the deceased personal and real assets, excluding pension or similar funds. Now let me explain. So if it is money in the bank that you want to have access to, you're going to pay 2% of the value of that money. If it is properties, they're going to value the properties and you are going to pay 2% of the value of that property. Yes, so when people hear about it, they are like, really? We thought we are not going to pay anything. You are going to pay. And then number 11, share certificate if the disease has shares and estate fees on shares. So if the disease did not have any share, did not own any share in any company, this requirement will be skipped. And please also note that all these documents, all these requirements, you need the original documents to present for just citation. Yes, it is just for citation. So if it is documents for land, you need the original title document of that land. You need the, if it is a house, you need the original title document of the house. Just for citation, they are going to give it back to you. So while you submit the photocopies to the probate registry, the originals are just for citation. I believe this video helps. Thank you so much for watching. See you in our next video.